Pablo Escobar wasn't always the infamous kingpin we know today. In fact, his early life was full of small hustles. He once sold fake diplomas and even stole tombstones to resell. Sounds strange, but this was his way to make quick cash before entering the drug world. By the early 1980s, Escobar had gained enough power to enter politics. In 1982, he became an alternate member of Colombia's Congress. He wasn't just seeking power for power's sake. He wanted immunity from prosecution and hoped to improve his image. But his criminal past was never far behind. While many remember Escobar as a ruthless criminal, to some in Medellin, he was a hero. He built over 1,000 houses for the poor, constructed soccer fields and schools, and gave money to people who had nothing. This earned him the nickname El Patron, the boss. He was like a modern Robin Hood, loved by many for his generosity despite his violent ways. At his peak, Escobar's Medellin cartel controlled about 80% of the world's cocaine market. That's almost all the cocaine that reached the United States and many other countries. The cartel made billions, so much money that they stored cash in warehouses where rats often ate the bills, but it didn't matter because the profits were endless. Escobar was very protective of his family. Despite the dangers of his life, he tried to keep his wife and children safe, even building luxurious homes for them. Family was important to him, but his world was full of danger. His power came with a deadly price. Escobar's cartel was responsible for thousands of deaths: politicians, judges, police officers, journalists, and innocent civilians. His brutal policy was known as plata o plomo, silver or lead. You either accepted his bribe or faced a bullet. One terrifying act that shocked the world was when Escobar bombed a commercial airplane in 1989 to kill a political rival. Over 100 innocent people died in that attack, showing the true extent of his ruthlessness. Escobar even built his own prison, a luxury fortress called La Catedral. It had waterfalls, a disco, and all the comforts of a palace. When authorities tried to move him to a regular prison, he simply escaped, walking away from the guards. For years, the U.S. and Colombian governments hunted him relentlessly. Billions of dollars were spent, and thousands died in the manhunt. Finally, in 1993, he was cornered on a rooftop in Medellin. During a desperate phone call with his son, 3 bullets ended his reign. Even after his death, Escobar's story didn't end. His family moved around the world, trying to escape his violent legacy. Meanwhile, his impact on Colombia's politics, society, and the global drug trade is still felt today. Pablo Escobar's life is a complex story of ambition, generosity, violence, and tragedy. A man who rose from humble beginnings to rule an empire and nearly brought a nation to its knees.